forget. And say hi to the Conch clan. Well, hello everybody. Grizzy, you want to say hi too? So here we go, guys. Last stream for now from Key West. Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are headed over to the sunset. Let me double check we have sound. And we are headed over to the Truman Waterfront. Let me see. Do we have sound? Yes, we do. Perfect.
Sound?
All right. Sound, sound, sound. All right. Per popular request, we are going to head over to the Truman Waterfront and look what is ripening here. So we're taking the secret passage and then walk over to the Truman Waterfront. Hope we get a little nice sunset tonight. And then our next sunset might be in St. Martin. And of course, happy Cinco de Mayo. It is Monday, so it is bingo night at the Parrot. And the famous benches have been removed, at least temporarily. Apparently there was a little incident that where the poor guys here at the courthouse deli kind of had to clean. So I don't know if they removed the benches to clean a little more in depth or what the status is. But for now the benches are gone for a little deep clean. Here is a recycle. So this is the location here on Southern Street where you can, if you are here for a full moon bike ride or, you know, zombie bike ride or anything where you need a special bike, I highly recommend this location. They have the those bikes with the big wooden boxes in the front that people use a lot for the zombie bike ride, and they build something in the front, and that's where I got the our little pink trike for the pink full moon bike ride at the last full moon. Time for those guys to roost. And we actually have a slight change of plans in regards to Blue. So Blue was supposed to go up to the mainland. We had a farm for him picked up, and so we had him in the coop last week. We have a coop in the back, and then we were trying to get to transfer him from the coop into a box. Like, you know, I got this really big, nice, comfy box from from the post office, like the biggest box they possibly do. They're almost like moving boxes. And Blue absolutely refused to get in the box from the coop. So we tried to transfer him, and it's got like the coop had a soft net around it, and so we kind of, made his coop smaller and smaller by moving the net, and then he somehow turned around and jumped over Gabe's shoulder out of the coop, and that was it. Ever since, he also refused to go back in the coop, so that we at least have a starting point. So Blue is going to stay Key West Rooster. He's going to stay on the lane. And it looks like his other hangout spot, besides coming to us for breakfast and then sometimes during the day, his other hangout spot is actually the chicken preserve. So believe it or not, this morning I walked over there and I told Dave that we are not going to be able to relocate Blue. And just as I'm telling him this, Blue walks out of the up behind us and just kind of like squeaks in approval. So I take that as the ultimate approval by Mr. Blue that he would like to stay at the chicken preserve. So that's where Blue is going to be. I guess it doesn't get any more Key West than being a rooster at the chicken preserve, so Blue is in good hands. And I think he also has his eye on a cute hen that lives there, so we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated if we hear from Blue. You know what? I don't think I've ever really walked over to the Truman Waterfront. Well, I actually do. No, we actually have for the farmers market, but not really for sunset. And so the June mobile has arrived in St. Martin. I think I mentioned that beforehand. But anyways, we went to the storage space where the containers are being unloaded. And we just took some of our priority items to build the cat fence. And there was the June mobile, so it made it in one piece. But it's still in the storage together with our other stuff. And we're going to pick that up later this week. And so St. Martin is in the exact same time zone as Key West. Wait a minute. It is not always. So the interesting part is there is a time of the year where Key West... Ooh, pretty frangipani. Sorry, getting sidetracked. There is a time of the year where the time is exactly the same between Key West and St. Martin. And St. Martin doesn't change the time during the day. So they don't have... during the year. So they don't have daylight saving time. Which... I think right now there is an hour difference. And it is in summer when it's the same. Okay, now I'm really confused. But there is 6 months of the year where there is no time difference. And And I actually think it is right now. I don't think there was a time difference when we were there last weekend for setting up the cat fence for 3 days, rolling in the mud. Which means sunset, well, sunset is actually a little earlier than here, but it's further south. And further east. So the sunset streams are going to be a little earlier than tonight. And you might want to keep an eye out for maybe Thursday night. Wednesday or Thursday night. We'll have to see how the cats get used to the new place. If we feel like we should stick around with them or if they are doing fine. But definitely expect a sunset stream this week if there is a sunset. The weather changes faster than here. The Ingham seems so much bigger when you're not on a trike and you're actually kind of like standing really close to it. So welcome to Key West. If you're just joining us, we are at the Truman Waterfront Park. This is the old submarine harbor. It's not being used for submarines anymore since the submarines got a little bigger since they built this harbor. So it's still being used for training, but not for submarines. So the Truman Waterfront here is the quiet area. So it's like the pretty much a total opposite of Mallory Square. So if you're in Key West and you have 2 nights, you might want to check out Mallory Square on one night and then come here on another night, bring your drinks and watch a quiet, laid-back sunset. Bless you. I see you talking about binge watching old streams. You should kind of have someone pick one specific stream and then you all start watching it at the same time and then you can have a little group chat. Not sure on which platform, but by the way, I mentioned this earlier, we are definitely going to continue to have live streams. We are going to upload some material as well, because some of the footage is going to be really difficult to live stream from all the places there. You know, the cell towers aren't exactly up to par, in the sense that you have a lot of hills in the way and other islands around it, so you sometimes just capture like a totally unrelated network. So some of the remote beaches probably don't have any cell coverage at all. So we are going to record and upload. And when we do that, we are going to set it as a premiere so we can all watch together. So you can chat. It's just like a live stream, except that what you're seeing is not totally live. Ooh, let's squeeze by. Ooh, we have a pretty cool view here from the sunset. I think this is a nice spot. All right. Thank you, Ed and Emily. Oh, thank you, Bob. I don't know if you were on earlier when I told them that I checked on the June mobile and it has arrived in St. Martin. Oh my god, she has a cat. Guys, we have a sunset cat. How cute is that? I think the cat's watching the birds though.
Hey, jalapeno, you two-timer. I'm watching this dog for a friend.
Yeah?
I don't think he likes me. I know he likes you.
Thank you so much, Scott, for the super chat.
Jalapeno, come on.
Jalapeno.
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 Oh, he wants to stay here.
I see that, and it does hurt my feelings, but he doesn't care.
It is not dinner time.
He doesn't care. Yeah, dinner time.
Not dinner time. Yo siempre he tenido perritos. Papá es veterinario. Yo siempre he tenido perritos. Y yo lo que tengo más opinión sobre eso.
Jalapeno. Come on.
How old is he?
Looks pretty old to me.
Yeah.
They don't know.
But he's probably like 15.
Oh,
Wow. Luisa, ya estamos. También viendo, ¿quieres venirnos hasta acá? Mira aquí hay un amigo, Jalapeno. Mira, el perrito también aquí llegó. Hay un amigo para Jalapeno. Mira, su huevito.
Thank you, Jane MB.
Frida, ella es Frida. Comadre. Viene. Hola. Eso. Sí, a ustedes. La socialización de los Mira, salud. Sí, está gordita. Por eso sale mucho a caminar. Diario. Sí. Y estaba más gordita. Estaba más gordita. Estaba más gordita. Ya, mayo en 2 meses.
Thank you, Melissa and Bad Boy.
Ella no quiere venir aquí. Es más lo que es más jovencita, más buena salud. ¿Y a qué me va a decir, no? Sí. Sí, la otra es más loca.
I'm going to switch back and forth between a wide angle and a closer up of the sun because it looks really cool with those dark clouds.
Es muy activa, entonces. No, pues digo, los perros ya adultos no requieren.
Thank you, John, for the super chat.
Pienso que ya su porción de alimento que es. Sí, pero va. Sí, estaba mal. Todos nos conocen. No, es que varios perros de asco. Un día se escapó y yo lo rescaté. Íbamos pasando, venía con un compañero. Y ella vi que estaba estaba fuera de la casa, ya como a 2 casas, iba a caminar, tranquila. Le digo al otro compañero, ¿qué no era Frida? Sí, era Frida. Como que voltea. Vente. Le digo que nos vio, como que hizo la loca, y iba caminando, vente, y como va a paso de tortuga, vente, véngase para acá. Y le digo, Néstor, ¿dejas salir a la Frida o qué? No, ¿cuál? ¿Dónde? Ah, no está aquí. Pues aquí está. Ya sería bien, digamos, tarde, que no pudimos llegar aquí. Supone que íbamos a llegar como a las 8. La tuvieron más de una invitación, luego otra hora y media en los gastos. Llegamos a las 10. Ya sábado y domingo caminamos a la Bombada, fuimos a Rosa y porque el carro se rentaba por el yo que se queda en la playa pública, digo, con calma porque si está.
Look at this cool cat. That's why I call it chill cat.
Sí, ahí está pegado a la izquierda, ahí la sala. 275 creo que es. Ya lo vimos, es el mismo. sé qué vas con hacer. Poco te vas a cocinar, ¿no? Sí, porque ella también está aprendiendo, ¿verdad? Ya ha hecho buenas cosas, nos ha invitado y ya le ha quedado bien. Está aprendiendo.
Acá toca cocinar.
Porque no puedes. Aquí no se puede salir todos los días a comer. Está bien, una vez. Las señoras cocinan bien, así que
Поставь таймер на 4
se
минуты.
reparte. Con los platines, ¿cómo están? Sí, coreografías. La fotógrafa oficial. Esto es una la silueta. Es que siempre que salimos y nos tomamos fotos.
Да, 27 градусов. Прикинь, в Эстонии 27 градусов. Ну, вже в суботу падає дощик, можливо.
Oh, ok. Oh,
Como que si fuéramos a
Ніж похолодішала, бо було 25 градусів, коли я дивилася.
me puedes hasta abrazar.
Déjeme estar puesto.
dale.
Ahora solita ya, permiso tú.
Ahorita ya se ve.
Ті там такі танцюють.
Frida,
Hey, Frida, ven para acá. Ah, no vemos lejos, no te preocupes. La alcanzamos luego, ¿verdad? Ahí tomamos las fotos, ¿viste?
Такі хороші. Мене варто дуже гарно.
no, más ahí es.
Anda.
Бачиш?
Sí sabe.
Hasta ahora tú.
¿Qué?
Ya.
No, ya.
Tú no, ven, Frida, ven.
Ya va a caer, mira, ya va a caer fácil.
Ay, no, yo no me podría sentar ahí.
¿Dónde? ¿Orilla?
Давай мені.
Ah,
ладно,
mándame la foto.
Ahora toman una de espalda.
Ah, una espada, una espada. Sí, sí, te gusta una espalda.
І ребра сьогодні, так?
¿No?
Ні, чорт лежить.
Pictures are lining up.
Oh, hi.
We saw a big truck and trailer on Mickens Lane today.
That's not us.
Oh, not you.
No, no.
Good, because it was hot.
Yeah, no. We don't have anything left in the house at this point. So
We're going to Q and Coffee Queen for coffee today.
good.
And then to Strawberry Beach, where we spent the afternoon.
Nice.
La mía es la que sí de...
It was nice today. A little bit cool to get in, a little bit to get in, we're used to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready?
very.
Do one more.
Cheese. Thank you. It's melting into the water. We usually come over here unless the kids are with us. The grandkids want to see the circus acts.
Oh, they closed off a part of the.
I saw that in the video.
Yeah. No, this is the best spot. Ooh.
¿Este ve?
Look at that.
Ya, disfruta, Luisa, disfruta, pues. Disfruta.
shame we came here. It's a long ways away.
Here we go. That's the dog over there.
Watching some of your 360 videos last night. Those are really neat.
Yeah.
That one that popped up last week by accident, and I looked at it and I'm going, what is my video doing? Why is it moving around?
Yeah, it's really cool if you you can watch it with like a VR headset, and then when you turn your head, you know, you can see what, you know, it's almost like actually standing there. Rush hour, everybody going back to shore. Thank you, Marty. 5757 Music Man. He says the sun has set. And so does she. Thank you so much, Izzy and Rob, for supporting our channel. Yeah, I'm looking at that cat and I'm like, here we are hyperventilating, thinking about having to get the 3 cats in carriers. They have like nice, big, roomy carriers. And then this cat is just like chilling here at the sunset. That's the kind of cat who would probably like look out of a plane window or something. So yeah, we're a little worried. Good to see you guys. Everybody say hi to Cargo Bob.
Bye, everybody. The comp plan. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
And no Truman Waterfront sunset would be complete without us walking to the Admiral's Cut. And then me mentioning that you cannot cut through from the Truman Waterfront Park to Mallory Square or Old Town because there is the Admiral's Cut right here. And so they built this new seawall here. And then apparently, I'm not really sure, but they had to put up a sign, no trespassing. So if you're just joining us tonight, the sun has set. Beautiful last sunset here in Key West. I mean last sunset for us, technically speaking, here in Key West. Next sunset, join us in St. Martin. Oh, here we have a sunset cruise that is coming into the wrong harbor. We don't want Fury to become a submarine. This is the old submarine harbor. Oh, it is backing out again. Okay. So JNMB, there are actually two airports in St. Martin, one on the French side, one on the Dutch side. So the one on the Dutch side is that famous one where the planes fly over the beach for takeoff and landing. So so that's the international airport. That is the one on the Dutch side. That is the one that also has the flights, direct flights to Europe. And then there is a small regional airport on the French side, much, much smaller. And that one has flights to some of the surrounding islands, flights to St. Bart's. I think the flight takes like 10 minutes. Saba, Saint Eustatia, and Guadeloupe and Martinique. So that one connects the different French islands, amongst other things. So that's a tiny regional airport. And you also fly over a beach, but it's not as impressive as the big planes on the Dutch side on Mao Beach. We're really excited to show you all that. And we have only been once to the famous airplane beach in Maho, and that was on a day where... So the beaches there very much depend on the weather. So sometimes it's a big white sandy beach, and then the day we went, it was kind of overcast and was like all black rocks. So the beaches are ever changing. And yes, we land on the Dutch side and then go to the French side. It's actually the oldest open border, dating from, I'm not good with dates, 1689, I think. So you just drive straight from the Dutch side to the French side. You have a little monument on the border and you have the little flags, but that is about it. It's a beautiful night. So we are walking tonight, so I don't have the trike. And we also brought back the regular bikes. So right now all we do is walking. So maybe we'll walk by Blue Heaven. I always love this time of the day when the lights come on. So I think I'm gonna drop you there. On Petronia, lots to do over there. Talking about planes flying in. So tonight for our last dinner, we are headed over to our favorite place on Southern Street. So I think tonight we're gonna head over to Me So Happy and then grab a last Cuban coffee tomorrow morning on the way out. Walked through the grass and now my ankles are itching. I thought it would be smart to take a shortcut, but no, not really. Ouch. So big open space here, the Truman Waterfront Park. We have the farmers market here on Thursdays, and then some events over here as well. It's also a place where lots of locals come for, you know, like birthday parties, kids' birthday parties, etc. And we came in through the Truman Annex, and we are going to leave through, what is this? I think it's Angela Street. So this is also the route to Fort Zachary Beach. It's probably the widest road we have in Key West. Well, except for Truman Avenue out by the in Newtown. And so you have the amphitheater over there. So the last big open space in Key West. Oh, thank you, Sharon, for the super chat. Well, I'll try, Tina, to film our flight out and the approach to St. Martin. I'll try with a cat on my lap. So this is the old diesel plant. So I'm not sure what the status is here because they are going to renovate it, but I'm not really sure what they're gonna put into it. So I'm taking you guys over to Blue Heaven, which is pretty close to the Truman Waterfront Park, so you can do like sunset and then dinner if you are in the area. And since we are not on a bike, we can actually walk down the one-ways. This is Emma Street. Oh, Donnie, yes, that's true. I'm very happy that our beautiful Kong clan is going to hopefully come with us to St. Martin. And it was so great to have you guys here for Gabe's last gig at Tony's. All right, so we're on Emma Street. We're crossing Petronia. Really good Mediterranean restaurant here. Teeny tiny, I think they have like 4 tables. Highly recommend here on the corner of Emma and Petronia. Here we have Santiago's Bodega. Lots of tapas. Really nice, you know, for like a, if you want to try plenty of different things. Little Chapman Lane. And I love this corner here. Corner Petronia and Thomas Street. Got this beautiful giant mural here with the history of Bahama Village. And of course over here we have Blue Heaven. So this is where I'm gonna leave you guys, at Blue Heaven. Or you can come to the French wine bar here or Andy's Cabana. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for sticking around with us. We will be back from the New Rock. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye, guys.